The launch and growth of digital financial services has led to an unprecedented increase in the number of people enjoying access to formal financial services. Today, Africa is home to more digital financial services deployments than any other region in the world, with almost half of the nearly 700 million individual users worldwide. But what is the future of fintech and mobile payments in West Africa? Ted George, the Chief Narrative Officer at Clio's Advisory in London, joins us now to shed more light on that. Thank you very much for joining us, Ted. Good to see you. Good afternoon.
It's good to be back. Thank you.
So this week, you chaired the Africa 3.0 conference, which was focused on fintech in Africa. What were your key takeaways about Africa's digital ecosystem?
Well, I think probably three things. The first was really that the level of innovation is extraordinary at the moment. There are all kinds of African innovators out there. They might be trying to get money to farmers or to SMEs run by women or remote health consultations. But there is an incredible amount of innovation out there, which is very encouraging, and it's homegrown. I guess another thing is about the level of collaboration is impressive. There's a saying that competition makes better products, but collaboration makes better companies. And there are a lot of examples there of international fintechs partnering with African innovators. And I think in this respect, actually, the UK is really one of the leaders when it comes to collaborating with African innovators. But I think the final point I was left with was actually something that was said by one of the founders of M-Pesa, which is that financial inclusion is 1% done in Africa. It may be that most Africans have a mobile phone, many of those are smartphones, but you can still see every day in Nigeria people queuing outside banks to try and get cash. There are still many blockages in the system. There's a lot more work to be done and a lot more investment until we really can financially include everyone in Africa.
And one of the themes that came up was startup poverty. African innovators struggle to get funding and, of course, support to go from proof of concept to series of investment. How serious is startup poverty in West Africa, and what is being done to address it?
Well, it's a real issue, startup poverty, because everyone really has to essentially fund themselves from the very first proof of concept right up to the point when serious investors come in. Something like 1% of all the investment in the world into fintech goes to Africa, just 1% of it. And of that, only 1% goes to female entrepreneurs. And the reality is, in the conference, I saw dozens of African women who are developing fintechs. So I think what's really needed is a different attitude towards investment. It's not about patient capital. It really is about capital that is prepared to lose some money. It's not about trying to find the one really good fintech and investing it. You need to invest in multiple fintechs and accept that a lot of them are going to fail. But failure doesn't necessarily mean the same as it does in the corporate world. You keep trying, you learn from the process, and you find something that works. So if you look at the West, they've had 50 years of governments supporting tech growth and taking the losses. We need to have a similar attitude in Africa. We need to go out there, invest in a lot more startups and innovators, and then we'll find the unicorns.
And then the AfCFTA came into force at the start of January, promising tax-free and frictionless cross-border trade. What will this mean when it comes to cross-border payments and investment? Will there still be digital borders?
Well, absolutely. I mean, we still have digital borders now. So it may be that from the 1st of January, trade has been flowing tax-free and unhindered across borders. But if you want to make a payment from Togo to Ghana or from Nigeria to Niger, you're going from one currency to another currency, different languages, different legal systems. And very often you've got to buy dollars in order to send it into another currency as well. So there are digital borders there at the moment, and they are a major blockage. But we do have some areas where there's free movement of money. The CFA franc zone is one. In East Africa, between, let's say, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, you can move funds easily. So the key here is going to be collaboration between different regulators to allow these flows. So we can end up with someone, let's say, in Nigeria, making an instant payment to someone in Tanzania and hopefully doing it for free.
All right. Thank you very much, Ted, for your time. It's always a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Great to be here.